Hello there, I'm Jessica Summers, and as always, I feel, at the minute anyway, slightly nervous about going live because I have chosen to show up as me, not following the rules and form that we're supposed to do when we show up on lives, because I'm kind of talking about something that's professional and personal at the same time, and like, welcome to my world, welcome to a lot of people's worlds, this tension between the personal and the professional. And I talked yesterday about spending the summer really like at war with myself, torn, and it made me ill. Actually, I was writing about that just now. It made me so ill that I just stopped taking part in life for 2 weeks. I didn't really connect with my daughter or have fun the way I should have been having fun on a holiday. Always like the whip behind me, which I've had really since Alona was born, and I started to wake up to my potential, that I must make it count, I must make money, I must succeed, I must show the world I can contribute. And I had True Grit coming up, and I had no urge to market it or promote it whatsoever, none whatsoever. And obviously I made myself wrong for that. Like, why don't I want to market it? I'm avoiding it, surely. Really what I wasn't doing was trusting. And like magic, even after the two weeks in bed with rest, which has happened to me before, about 15 years ago. Anyway, after those 2 weeks, suddenly Alona's back at school, so my head's free because she's powerful, and all the information starts to come to me. What to do next? I just know what to do. And what I am being asked to do, so True Grit is like a 28-day challenge where you choose something that frightens you, like, and you can feel it because you go into fight or flight. Well, as soon as Alona went back to school, the day before, I knew that the fight or flight feelings were beginning when I thought about marketing and promoting True Grit. I thought, okay, here it is. So my True Grit topic is something to do with this. Okay, I don't know what it is. And I honestly thought these videos would be about me. I'd kind of planned it, me talking about what you might be coming up for you. You know, what stories might be holding you back. I got it all worked out. Now it turns out what's happening is that my True Grit is already beginning. So it's True Grit minus however many days, because I'm just acknowledging as well, somebody hopped off the call. I really hate the numbers up on the corner. I think, oh my God, look, the other one's gone now. I'm boring people, okay? And that's the thing. I want to be genuine. I want to be vulnerable. Social media is brutal, you know, and I'm using it right now. I don't want to lose my thread, but I'm using it right now to be accountable and to be vulnerable and to be honest. And it really freaks me out when people hop off. But I mean, I've been there. I go onto a live and I think, oh shit, I'm picking the kids up. I only have one actually. I don't have time to listen to all this. It sounds in depth and it doesn't mean anything, but it's like it freaks me out when I see it. So I'm going to pick up my threads again. I really wanted to do this recorded, but I asked questions and it's like, no, not recorded. Okay, so yeah, the marketing was going to be about you, and to really encourage people that this is a simple, a kind, a supportive way to completely change anything in your life, like nothing else has worked for me. And I find I don't want to do that. I don't want to persuade anybody. I never have. I hated doing essays at school because I didn't want to have to prove myself. Why should I show anybody anything? And the same stuff started coming up for True Grit. So not really knowing what the topic is about, not knowing what I'm going to do, I go, right, okay, I'm just going to start. I'm going to show up on lives, because really that's what we have to do. Not do lives, but we have to begin before we know we can. We have to begin and be present with the shakiness, the messiness, and trust. That's how we begin. And I did that. And I have a great team on this. The team is not somebody I pay. None of us get money for this. We do it out of love, out of service, because we want to be of service to each other and anyone else who's choosing more freedom. And we met up yesterday supporting each other, and I meditated last night. I never meditate. People might assume that I meditate. My brain is so busy that meditating is like shoving my face and my head in a salad spinner. Okay, and it's horrendously unpleasant. But I meditated last night for an hour and I fell asleep. Then I was awoken at 2:30 by my daughter having a bad dream. For your information, it was about hyenas with pink cheeks who were tickling her. And I went in and I found I couldn't sleep. And all night then I got a lot of information that my true grit topic is that this true grit is in order for me to fail. I notice people are leaving when I say true grit. They think I'm selling something. So it is actually, I'm creating this challenge. It's a meta challenge. I create it for me. And when you take part, your life changes too. Don't try and figure it out. Maybe just explore it. So my true grit topic is diving into failure. And true grit isn't a brand name, actually. It's my attempt to put a name to committing to, asking for something, committing to something, and then letting go and going, right, I'm just going to follow where this leads me. I'm not thinking about it. I'm not questioning it. It's a failure challenge, in fact. It's learning how to let go. And not just be, like for me right now, I have made the decision that I will not charge money for True Grit as it stands, that I won't manipulate in order to get people to join it, that I will just live it and be it. Because really, I've been very unhappy. I've been in a prison addicted to working, like not able to stop. No, I've been unhappy this summer. I have not been able to enjoy my life. I have moved to this beautiful country and I have felt like I'm in a prison. And I brought it with me. And now I'm going to do nothing other than show up on videos and write and talk to people to share what we're doing together. That's it. And I'm going to trust. And since this is what I give all my time and attention to, apart from my family, like I don't have a private practice anymore, I don't know where my money is coming from. I hope my mother-in-law isn't watching this, or my mum. I don't think they'll approve at all, but that's the thing, isn't it? I have decided that I am not a marketer. I am not a coach, actually, which is inconvenient since I just finished my website this March at great expense, but I'm none of those things. And I'm just feeling the fear rising when I'm saying this now. I want to share that with you. I'm a philosopher. I'm an artist. I'm an explorer. I've been doing the wrong job in order to please the wrong people. So this is after day 1 of True Grit, right? I've chosen something. I'm committing to it wherever it leads me, even these crazy Facebook lives where I have to show up and like feel and be vulnerable. I'm committing to that. And after one day of doing that, my whole life has changed. Like you can hear, I'm getting a bit emotional. My whole life has changed. I know who I am today. I know I can go relax on that beach, watch those curtains blowing in the breeze. I can have a coffee and chat to the nice Serbian guy who serves my coffee, because I know I don't make everything happen. I make very little happen, actually. I have trust. I have faith. I'm not saying in what. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether we put a name to it. And for the first time in my life, I'm clear that even if I fail to make money, if I fail to have more than, like, I already have more than 3 people. I haven't failed. It doesn't matter, people. My earnest desire is to share what I know with people. That's it, really, if I'm honest. I don't really care about all the rest. And if I fail at all the other stuff, do you know what? With that crazy obsessive working, I was failing anyway. So I'm doing it in style now. I'm failing in style. So for some clarity, I don't know. I don't know what topic you would choose. Whether it's something practical. It was a lot easier for me last time to show up, and I had a task to do every day. That's okay as well. It doesn't have to be like mine, but this time, for whatever reason, my task is to just follow each day what is being shown to me. And anybody, I'm not special in that way. Anybody has that power to follow, and particularly in this special space that we're creating in the True Grit group. And again, it's like I have to share for the sake of honesty and clarity that I feel very like just saying those words, True Grit, like, let's see if the next person hops on. That it's like, oh, I'm not interested in that, so I'm going. And it's like, I have to talk about what I'm doing, and I have to say those words. And I wish I could convey all the beauty that is within that space. And I guess you just have to explore if you're in some way aware. Is there anything else I want to say? I think I'm going to leave it for now, other than to say that, no, I'm going to leave it for now. I can't see who's on. Let's just have a play, seeing as I'm a bit more relaxed today, and see if I can see who is live. Come on, who are those people? Show me. Oh, it says I haven't got any viewers. Okay, so maybe it was lying to me. Right, okay. Right, I'm going to finish now. And if it's lying to me and you are there, I'm really sorry, and hi, and thanks for watching for so long. One person stayed to the end. Margot, do you actually want to join on the video, or did you press it by mistake? I really don't want to catapult you onto Facebook unless you want to join. I'd love it if you did. I can't tell. You could put it in the chat. No way, Jose. I do not want to be on Facebook Live. No, I don't know. I'll give her a minute. And then if I haven't heard something from her, I'm going to assume she was just showing her enthusiasm there. It's been lovely to have you here, Margot. And yeah, what a crazy world of possibilities we actually live in. Much more than we've been told. Oh, that was one thing. I had another dream last night. And the dream was, hi Margot, oh, it is showing up. The dream was that I looked out of the window, it was in a school, and I saw Alona, my daughter, paddling in this cold river. I said, why are they putting her in the river, in the cold water? And they said, well, so that she can live an outdoor life. Thanks, Margot. So that she can live an outdoor life. And I was like, oh, I'm just not sure I want that kind of life. And then all this water started to pour over the walls, and I'm like trying to shut the doors, but it was icing up. And this morning I remembered that I have been writing this quote, and it's actually, Margot, from a South African guy, somebody, Douglas Haig, who did some South African runes that I got there that are just beautiful. I'll show you sometime. And what it said was, one who bathes willingly in cold water doesn't feel the cold. And that's what we're doing here. We're bathing willingly in cold water. We are running towards the sirens, and when we do that, we completely escape this reality of polarity, good and bad, reaction, solution. We do something new, something different, and I'm just so grateful for everybody who's joining me in this journey. Thank you. Over and out. Sayonara.